Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Very sorry to all our lovely viewers and subscribers out there for not being able to post over the last 3 or 4 months. We've just been extremely busy behind the scenes. Lots of things going on, lots of changes coming very soon, and some positive news to talk about and also some bad as well. But I just want to say thank you to all the people who have messaged me over the last 3 or 4 months that are, our viewers and subscribers. Some lovely feedback and some saying you've obviously missed the channel, please get back on YouTube, and also some inspirational stuff for people starting out in car sales and wanting advice. It's been an absolute pleasure to try, talk to all of you, and I've been really grateful for that, so thank you very much. A bit of bad news we'll talk about first. Let's get this out of the way. Unfortunately, Matt, as everyone's seen in the previous videos from the channel, worked with me for a very long time. Unfortunately, he's handed his notice in to me last week, which means he'll be leaving Harley Trent at the end of the month, which is very sad for both of us. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with Matt, for many years. He really has been an absolutely wonderful employee for me. He's been very honest. All the customers have absolutely loved him, and I wish him the best going forward. Unfortunately, he has some issues outside of work, which means he can no longer work for me. Family comes first, so I completely respect that. And Matt, you're more than welcome back here. If you're watching this, Matt, you're more than welcome back here anytime. You've been an absolute pleasure, and you've helped me out a lot, and made me a better boss as well, and a better person. You've been an absolute amazing employee, and also you're a fantastic guy, and I wish you the best, and I'm sure the viewers will also say the same. In positive news, obviously we've been if anyone's been following us online and our website, we've had a slight rebrand. Not this logo, we've changed our logo a bit more modern, and into the direction that I see Harley Trent going. We've also been extremely busy and sold lots and lots of cars and met some absolutely wonderful customers over the last 4 months. So thank you very much to all the customers who have purchased a car from us over the last 3 months. All have been absolute diamonds, and we really appreciate your business, and we look forward to seeing you back here for your next car. If anyone's also been keeping an eye out on us, we've changed our stock profile slightly, which has really impacted the business fantastically. We've been selling electric cars and higher value cars, and it's just been such a positive change for the business and less stressful for myself. It is a bit of a risk to change your stock profile to what you're used to selling, especially if you're going up market, just because you don't know if you're going to sell those vehicles, and not always is the margin better in higher value cars. They can also sit around longer. They cost more to obviously prepare. If they need tyres and brakes, normally they're more as well, and servicing's more, and if a part or something goes wrong, it costs more as well. But it's been an absolute fantastic and positive change for us, and I think we've finally cracked the market where we want to be as a business. So it's looking good for the future. Electric car wise, we've been selling loads of them. They've been fantastic, selling a lot of Teslas, and we've dabbled in a few other electric cars as well, all with a positive experience to report on that. So yeah, really, I never thought I'd be saying that I'll be selling electric cars. I was dead against them, but now they're such great value, and I can see the cost savings to a normal car. I can see why they're so popular. There's not really much servicing involved as such. Less faults, I'm probably going to say, as well. I'm still new into that market, so I'll update you on that, after a year of selling these electric cars fully, and see what we've got to deal with. But I'm sure we'll overcome it. I'm sure we'll overcome any faults that come our way with them. But yeah, so obviously it's been really stressful. If anyone knows, in the previous videos, I've been trying to find a new forecourt because we're supposed to move out of here in January, and I've been unsuccessful at doing that over the last 3 or 4 months. It's been very stressful. It's just there's no main road forecourt to come up for sale, and if there has, I just can't compete with these developers who are going to change it into flats, or these car supermarkets, the shopping supermarkets that want to put an Audi or a Lidl there, or a Tesco. There's just no way of a small car car dealer like me competing with them, I'm sure they're going to have a higher return of investment, than me obtaining that site on a main road. So yeah, but good news, I've finally have found a forecourt. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I really think it's going to be a good change. Obviously, there's risks involved in not being on a main road, but do we really need a main road forecourt? I do think it helps you as a business if you're a car dealer at the start, because obviously you need to get your name out there. But is it really worth the extra cost of being on the main road? Let me know in the comments. We probably sell 2 or 3 cars a month from the main road. Probably more one, a month than 2 or 3. I know it can all change month to month, and it's hard to track, but work out, from this forecourt to the new forecourt, it's about £40,000 saving a year. So can I see it affecting business? No, I can't. So that's from my experience. I think in fact, it'll probably save us money. I'm going to make sure we take some, we do some positive changes to make sure that our business is not affected from obviously not having any main road exposure, which I've got some fantastic ideas that I'm going to implement. And, so there's lots of exciting things, to look forward to. And I'm going to take you on the journey for that, especially doing up the forecourt. I want to get a video of the forecourt in the current condition and talk you through my plans of what I'm going to do to it, because it's very exciting, very cool. I'm going to try and make it a unique showroom to especially what's around here, and I want to make it a unique experience for customers who are buying a car from us. I just think, buying a car, whether it's £500 or £200,000, I want us as a car dealer to make that person feel special for whatever they're buying. So I'm going to implement that in the next forecourt. I really want to make people feel special and have a special handover experience for the lovely new car they purchased with us. So I've got some real great ideas which I'll talk you through in the next video when I'll show you around the forecourt. But yeah, very exciting stuff. Going to make a lovely photo booth imaging area inside the showroom, with some porcelain tiles to make us stand out in line, maybe a turntable as well, just so we can try and compete with the big boys who sell these lovely expensive cars with these lovely showrooms. I just want to implement that into the market we're in, which is still expensive cars as well. The average car we sell here now is around 20 grand. So it's a lot of money. I want to make sure people have that unique experience buying a car from us and want to buy from us, because let's be honest, you can go buy an A-Class or a C-Class or a Range Rover. There's many dealers out there, I just want people to obviously choose us for the first look, or the first port of call for a car. So yeah, I just want to thank all of our customers over the last 3 or 4 months. It's been absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to show you what we've got going on in the future. So yeah, I want to take you on for the ride. So yeah, so like and subscribe to this video, and we'll see you on the next one.